Hi, Steven. Get well soon.
Hi, Steven.
Alrighty.
Hey, Steve.
We've got classwork 167. Okay, our objective today is to solve simple interest and compound interest word problems. Okay? Sorry, Stephen, here's the board. Sam wants to say hi. Oh, Jeff. I just saw you out of the corner of my eye. So we're on page 265, 1 through 6, and 269, 1 through 4, Stephen. Hi, Steve.
Steve. You're lucky.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do a couple sample problems from both pages. So go ahead and get your book out. We're on 265 and 269. 265, 266, and 269. These are the starting pages. Okay, I don't want to hear you talking. Excuse me. The talking's too much. All right. I'm on page 269. We've got 1 through 4.
Wait.
1 through 4.
Where's your book?
It's right. We're serving it. This is right
Where's
here.
your book?
We are.
All right. Let's go ahead and look at, everybody needs a calculator. Yes. Yes. Okay. I need you to get everything situated. Get your desk organized. Everything else, clear it off. All right. Number 4 on page, stop with the desk. Whatever that is. Stop. Number 4. Which is better? Which is better? Number 4. It says way to invest. So you have $6,400, $6,400, nice amount of money, for 1.5 years. So that's your time.
Where are you?
I'm on page 269, number 4.
We're going back. Okay.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Okay? I'm going to work backwards because that's usually the harder ones. Okay? I'm going to do some of the more difficult ones. Okay, so is it better to do a 16% SI, simple interest, or 15% compound interest semi-annually?
I want to go compound. I think so.
All right, before we crunch any numbers, let's just make a formulate. Let's formulate a guess. Let's do it. Let's do an educated guess.
B. Compound.
Okay, we're thinking B. Even though the percentage is less, it's 1%, 0.1% less than this, we're still thinking compound. All right, let's go ahead. My interest equation is what?
PRT.
I equals PRT. All right, go. Do both. Remember, I've got 1.5 years. When you're doing semi-annual, for 1.5 years, how many snowballs are you going to have?
Lots.
No.
3.
3.
Like a reed.
You ruined it. I hate you. No, because we discussed this. Okay, is semi-annually like 25%?
Okay, so 15%. I guess it's
Oh,
just
it
B.
I thought A was 50.
B.
Semi-annually.
Semi-annually.
Yeah, twice a year. So that's
Yeah, so it's 6 months.
Semi-annually is every 6 months. So if you got a year and a half, how long is?
I know.
3.
Oh yeah, how many? You're gonna have 3 6-month periods. All right.
I'm so.
You're still confused?
I did A, but I'm not sure if it's
Would
right.
you multiply it times 0.5?
This would be
Like
75.
do the thing 3 times
year.
times 0.5.
All right. Let's talk. Simple interest. I'm gonna have my interest is equal to my principal amount, which is 6,000
400.
times 16%, so 0.16 times 1.5 is my time. What is this equal to?
1536. 1440.
Wait, why would you do 1.5?
Wait, what?
Wouldn't it be 0.5?
1.5.
Because it's like half, because it's semi.
So
I added those.
This is semi-annually over here. This is just simple interest. Simple interest is the principal times the percent, which is the rate, times the time, which in this case is 1.5. 1.5.
Dude,
Does that make sense?
1536. I put a 15 instead of a 16.
Okay,
I told you.
let's look here. All right, I'm gonna have 3 compounds. So I'm gonna have one snowball, one that's a little bigger, and one that's even bigger. So I have my interest is equal to my 64 times my 0.15 times half. What's that equal?
512.
512. So I add it.
6, 9.
Wait, I got.
You guys have all my.
480.
I don't. And my book doesn't have it all worked out. 6400
I got-
times 0.15
I got 12,000
times 0.5. I
I
got 48.
Mm-hmm. I got 480.
512. What happened to 500? Why did we get 512?
I got
I multiplied
512.
times 0.16 is 0.15.
6400 times 0.15 times 0.5, 480. What don't you get, buddy?
I'm just confused because I got like a different answer than
Okay.
everyone.
Excuse me? I don't need everybody's comment. I've only asked one person where they're confused. I don't need it from everybody. Chris, tell me where you're confused.
Oh wait. Is that what you're working for B or for?
I'm working on compounded semi-annually. I just did simple interest, and this is the interest that I collect, okay?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So in the end, my total amount is gonna be 6,400 plus 1,536. So my end amount will be 6,397. This is my end amount. Are you following?
Oh, I did it 3 times because I thought we were doing it once.
Okay, when
That's
it
what I
says
thought.
simple interest, you only do it once. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, compounded semi-annually, Chris, listen. Compounded semi-annually for a year and a half means that this is the first 6 months, this is the second 6 months, and this is the third set of 6 months. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got 6480 times 0.15 times 0.5. So here, 6480.
It's 6880, isn't it?
What?
Don't you add it? 6,880, not 6,480.
Oh yes, sorry, thank you. Alright, what's this?
56880.
516. So I add 516 to this amount, so plus 516,
7,396.
okay, times 0.15 times 0.5, what's that equal?
554.7.
I already have it.
So I add to it,
7950.70.
what is it?
7,950.70.
Alright, so let's go ahead and compare these two numbers.
Oh wait, we're supposed to add that.
Nope, yeah. Can everybody see the board?
Yeah.
Okay, so our estimate, our educated guess was correct. Does that make sense?
Wait,
Yeah.
so you,
Yeah.
even in simple interest, you add it too?
Yeah, because this is my initial, this is my investment here. Then I add the interest to it to get my total at the end. Does that make sense?
Wait, why would you not do-
Okay, one person at a time. Chris?
For B, wouldn't you do that, the equation times 1.5, because 1.5 years? Or is that only for,
Okay, let me show you where my 1.5 years come in. Okay? It says for 1.5 years. I have 1.5 years right here. In my simple interest equation, I use that because this is my time. Does that make sense? So I have 1.5. You okay there?
yes.
Now, when I compound it semi-annually means every 6 months. Does that make sense? So for 1.5 years, I've got 1.5 years here. I've got 6 months and 6 months. Does that make sense? So each one is half of a year. So that's where this half, and this half come in.
Will it always be 6 months, or will that
If
differ?
it's semi-annually, which means every 6 months, so within my 1.5 years, I have 3 6 months. You okay there?
Yes.
Are we all right with this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we need to do. All right, let's just talk about number 3. Listen, number 3 on the same page. Compounds. Jennifer Thornton can invest $3,200 at 12% interest or 10% interest compounded quarterly. Which investment will earn more in 9 months? So, Chris, if it's quarterly, what are you going to multiply by?
0.25.
0.25. So, this is my question to you. In 9 months, how many quarters do you have?
2.5, 2.5.
No, so let's go 9 months. Let's go ahead and talk about number 3. Okay, if you're ready, just do number 3 by yourself. I'm going to work through it up here.
Would you do, like, how would you write the time for simple?
3/4. Does that make, or 0.75. Okay, let's look at number 3. Number 3 gives me these stipulations. Okay, I've got my initial investment is $3,200. I've got 12% for my simple interest and 10% for my compound interest. You got that? Make sense where I'm getting that stuff from? Okay, I have 9 months. All right? We have to do this in terms of a year. Are we okay there? So in terms of a year, for simple interest, how long is 9 months?
3/4.
0.75.
0.75 or 3/4. So my interest is equal to my principal amount times my simple interest percent, which is 0.12, times 0.75. So my interest is equal to,
Would you do for compound, or would you do 0.752?
no, how much is a quarter?
Oh, 0.2.
Uh-huh. So I get 288. So at the end, I've got what? This is actually, I think it's just looking for interest. It's just asking for interest, right?
Is it?
Which investment will earn more in 12 months? Okay?
So is it interest or?
Yeah, we're just looking at the interest. All right, so when I do compound, in 9 months, if this is my year, I'm not counting this last quarter. This is 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. This is 0.25 of a year. So I have 3 times. Interest is equal to
I'm getting the simple equal to 1.
all right, so the simple interest, the 12% simple interest is going to be your better deal. Are we okay there?
Yes.
All right, you got number 1 and 2 to do by yourself. Let's go back to page 266, number 6. All right.
Is this considered HW168 or just?
No, it's all CW, because you might finish it today. Do okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's look at number 6 on page 266, please. Does anybody need this up here anymore? Okay.
May I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
We've got a discussion on exponents first or parentheses first?
Depends where the exponent is.
Okay, that makes sense.
If the exponent is on the inside of the parentheses, then you do it first. If the exponent is on the outside of the parentheses, you do what's inside first. Does that make sense?
Yes, did you take these?
I did. You can just put it on my computer so I don't lose it. Thank you. All right. Let's look. Again, I like to start by writing my formula. Simple interest. Why did I write S? Interest equals your principal times your rate times your time. All right. Number 6. Will Darcy's 3-year home improvement loan is to be repaid in monthly installments of $375.90. If the annual rate as simple interest is 14.4%, what is the principal of the loan? All we're going to do is substitute in. It's a great thing that this is simple interest. We wouldn't want to do this compound. All right, so what do we know? We know that his time is 3 years. Monthly installments of $375.9. Ooh, this one's a good one. All right, principal. Our percent is 0.144. We need to figure out our principal. If
You just put X and then just solve for it.
what's the principal? So we need to find, no, we have to have an equal sign. We've got an X here. We're looking for the principal. So let's go ahead and simplify this. What is 3 times 0.144?
0.432.
0.432x is equal, we need to put in a number for our interest.
What if we just do 375.9 times like 36? Because it's monthly.
That's what I'm
36.
thinking. Yeah. And I got 13. Let's see what happens when we divide.
Where did you get that number? This is
Hang on one second. No, that's not right, Kathleen. Sorry. That's what I was doing.
Right.
Hold on.
You do it,
Would it be
okay?
I just did.
375.9 equals X times 0.144 times 3?
We have to, yeah, but that's per month.
But we already have the time, so we don't need to multiply it. So wouldn't we just need to do 375.9? Because we already put the time in the equation.
Hold on. No, because that would be years. So that is per, that won't work. What is it? 375.90? No, I don't think that's gonna work.
Do we do the simple interest and divide it by 36?
That's what I'm thinking. Not the simple interest, but the time.
Oh.
Divided by.
Oh, would it be times 12? Because you're multiplying it by 3. And
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. I think this is what we have. Okay, listen, eyes up on the board. Listen, listen, listen. We have to put this in terms of the amount of months. Does that make sense? Don't what? Hang on, just listen. Don't interrupt. We have to put this in terms of months. This is in terms of years, this time, and this time, or this money is monthly. This is how much he pays monthly. So 3 years is 3 times 12, so we've got what, 36 months. What's 1 divided by 36?
0.027 repeating.
Let's see if we get the right answer there. Because this month, listen, this monthly payment times the principal is equal to the principal times the interest rate times the amount of time, so it's 1 over 36. Let's see if we get the right answer here, and then this one's a nice one.
The rest of them are going to be both this way.
Oh, stop whining. I don't know. I don't know what the rest of them are. Sorry, no, this is wrong. Don't do this, Stephen, don't do that. We want 0.144 times 1/36x. It's really not that bad.
Where'd you get 0.144?
That's my 14.4%.
Why didn't you convert it?
Because I can't operate with the percentage, I can only operate with the decimal.
Okay.
Okay? So this is equal to what do you get, Kara?
I was just wondering, where do you get 1/36?
That's my years as months. 3 years. I'll go back and explain it. I just want to make sure I've got the right stuff.
I get a big number.
Hold on.
How did you get
Hold on.
You have your hand in.
that's true.
I got 5 point.
Hold on.
You wanna know what number I got when I did that? 9.975. It's only from the 100,000.
Yeah. All right. Let me figure out the formula for this. You guys move on, and I'll come back to this. Go.
Number 7.
So you've got 1 through 5 here.
Why you guys doing number 7?
Because we're working backwards.
Dude, I really should. My brain hurts.
Monthly payment.
It hurts so bad.
It's not my invoice anymore.
My brain perfectly fine.
Times 10.
I'm sure those don't.
No idea.
240, so it's 'cause it would stay the same.
9 plus 10.
Yeah, but it still wouldn't be 9 is the
Mike did.
Go back 6 and move 65.
Watch the logic. 9 plus 21.
18.
A lot. This is just
52.20.
Oh, let's go 4. Yeah, I would just skip it. Just Mike, look at the name on number 4. Mike. Fernandez.
21 times 21 times 20.
Oh, Mike, this one's Mike. Look at the name for number 4. 4 billion. Fernando loaded. That dude got beat up in school. You mean my book?
My mom gives you a school.
My mom was on school.
Dang, you need a phone.
Wait, my dad hit public school.
Hey, Mike.
Maybe.
Turn around.
This is, would this
Yeah.
be the right equation?
What?
The number,
What?
I know, for like, number 2, page 259. Would this be the right? Wait, would that be the right equation?
It doesn't say.
So
Compounded monthly would be 0.12, right? That's
compounded monthly.
Yeah. And this 12 months.
Add that.
What would that be as a decimal?
1 and 1/12. So 1/12 is not 1.2. 1 divided by 12 is 0.08.
No, you have to get
Point zero
in order to pass it.
0.08.
And you got it from your word. Like that.
What? Oh, okay. Very close. Surprise first.
Well, I'm surprised with you. She got 8178. Which one was smaller? The 8170.
Mine.
Yeah, which one is smaller? Gilbert. If we did number 3, then we'd be playing 2 guys. And we had. Oh boy. 2000. Okay.
Part of his calculator is
So
flash.
3 times 20, 3 times 12, 36. So I think we have to do 22 times
That one guy, you knew that, I think.
37 times 0.18 times 3. What?
Hashtag I didn't search for it.
This is not installments, so 3 years a month. That's not happening.
Looks like it goes. Like, oh, grab. Oh, crap. You're so, I need so pepper right now. I'm so mad.
Hey boys.
Which one should we tackle? I'm gonna move our studies. Yeah, that's right. Got here, right? Joe, okay.
Well. Now this is very clear.
Let's do it. Did you get number 5?
No. We're doing other ones.
Yeah, 5 and 6.
What page is it on?
What?
Number 5.
It's on 266.
What did you get?
We didn't get anything yet. We're stuck.
1.496.
Okay.
I don't. I just.
That's round.
I need to.
Sounds alright. Sounds alright.
Guys, Crackle just went Super Saiyan.
And then you do that.
I'm not done yet.
Wait, what page is it? Too late. We need to find what is under 2250 of 8400. So 8400.
Remember when I talked about this?
You have
Periscope 2.0. I remember I did Periscope 2.0. So we're doing Periscope 3.0.
Yeah.
Steven's still watching us.
Yeah, he's just doing his work. You just worry about you, buddy.
Keep working, Steven.
Kevin kicks
You're
out.
almost.
Steve.
Hey, we got it.
so fancy.
The one now? Let's go. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, okay?
No, so we did that like
You do
30
your-
minutes. We did that like 30 minutes ago.
You do your own work, okay, and then processing.
Okay.
For 30 minutes.
I know it is. Good job, mister.
Hey, I'm drawing all of it. I didn't even know that movie was.
Yeah, Jordan, not really like that.
I got this.
Geeks are saying okay, focus on your own work.
I hate you so much.
All right, there's too much talking.
There it is. So it's 1.5%.
I'm gonna talk to you if you want to.
Stephen, as soon as I figure out this formula, we'll come back.